So let's get our practice started. This Sunday, clouds are threatening us with rain. The plants are crying out for it. So here we are together in our homes in this wonderful time of year, or maybe our allergies are going wild. Whatever it is, it's good to pay attention to as many wonderful things about the moment as we can. So as we start to settle into our seats, our tall seats, give yourself that opportunity to just realize something that's so wonderful in this very moment. Just being able to sit here, just being able to have legs, just being able to be in a safe shelter, just being able to hear the birds outside of the window. So let's take a moment and tune into what that is for you. Okay, now let's start to let that feeling, that appreciation, that gratitude, that recognition, realization sink into the heart. Draw it into your being. And now begin to develop the breath. So today we're going to, excuse me, we're going to chant Shiva mantra, but I want to add something. So there is a text that it's sung often as a song. It's called the Guru Gita. It's the song of the Guru. And Guru is teacher, and the highest Guru is the source of all creation. So we can say God, we can say universe, whatever we say it is. We can even just say the source of all life. And I want to offer to our mantra one line from the Guru Gita. And I want you to hold whatever it is that you realized this morning. You came into a deep sense of gratitude for it. And I want you to relate that to this line. The Guru appears as the effect, and yet is the very cause. Indeed, the Guru is both. I bow to the divine Guru. The Guru appears as the effect, and yet is the very cause. Indeed, the Guru is both. I bow to the divine Guru. I bow to the divine teacher within. Our true and highest teacher. I'll say, now I got the Guru Gita in my mind. I have to come back to our Shiva mantra. I bow to the divine presence within, our true and highest teacher, which is Guru, that lives in and around us as being, consciousness, and bliss. It is ever present and radiates peace, lighting the way to transformation. Taking a deep breath in. Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Satchidananda Murtaye Nishprapanchaya Shantaya Niralambaya Tejase. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Let's start our practice a little differently today. So you can turn to the side of your mat so you're facing the long side. And we're going to inhale, reach the arms upwards. Exhale, bring the hands down to the surface below, roll to the knees, bring your weight into the arms, and then begin to lift the knees up so that you can take the feet and separate them and come right into a wide leg forward fold. So let's just explore and experiment today. So we'll hang loose first, maybe give the trunk a little bit of a swaying motion. Maybe you keep the hands where they are, or maybe you let them dangle or hold opposite elbows with the hands. You might keep the knees bent or straighten them. Again, just exploring. Okay, so we're going to start to bend the knees. Find the trunk in center. And then release the arms, let them just hang loose as you slowly start to unroll the spine. Little by little, you can start to feel, maybe some discomfort in the spine as you rise up. Bring the arms to a T. Turn the right toes to face forward. So we're going to come into warrior A or warrior B. Just sink into the right knee. And then we're going to straighten the right leg and switch. So pivot the feet to the left. Right foot facing side of the mat, left foot facing the back side. Lunge into this knee. And then straighten the leg. Let the toes face the side of the mat. Inhale, reach the arms upwards. Exhale, fold right down into the center. Inhale, come up halfway, straighten. Now we're going to come back to seated. So if you'd like, you can jump the feet and then come to the outer edges of the feet and then lower. Otherwise, come down how you come down. Come right into seated. From here, we're going to inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, take a side bend to one side. Doesn't matter which. I'm going to go right side. Inhale, come to center. Exhaling left. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, hands down, and then we're going to transition back to a wide leg forward fold. So see if you can jump the feet, and if not, again, get there how you get there. Fold in, just get there intentionally. Take a couple deep breaths. And we're just going to create a little bit of a sequence out of that. So the next inhalation, come up halfway. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, and then unroll the spine. Let the arms dangle as you rise. Inhaling, reach the arms upwards, all the way up. Exhale, warrior B, right side. Turn the right toes to the side, arms to a T, sink into the right knee. Look past the right hand. Inhale, straighten the right leg. Switch sides, and then exhale, lunge into the left knee. Look past the left fingertips. Inhale, straighten, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold right back down. Bring the hands down. Inhale, halfway lengthen the spine. Exhale, come back to seated. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, side bend. Inhaling center. Exhaling other side. Inhaling center. Exhale, hands down. Rise up. Forward fold. And then let's just go ahead and bend the knees and then unroll the spine. So we're going to take out that little section there. Unrolling, inhaling, reaching the arms up. Exhale, warrior B, right side. Inhale, center, and then we're exhaling, switching sides. Inhale, come back to center, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, come back to seated. So let's go one more time together, and then we'll go on our own. So then we'll go ahead and inhale, reach arms up. Exhaling, side bend. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling, center. Exhale, hands down, come forward. Step the feet apart, fold. Bend the knees, inhale, rise, unrolling the spine, reaching the arms up. Exhale, warrior B, right side. Inhale, center, maybe even take the arms up. Switching sides, exhaling, lunge into the left knee. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, come back to seated, where we'll reach the arms up and begin again with side bends, and I'll talk a little less. Getting ready to switch to the feet. Knees bending and then unrolling. Arms reaching up. Exhaling, warrior B. Again, exhaling, warrior B, left side. And then continuing now to fold. We're always inhaling, lifting, and then exhaling, sinking in, or this transition. But whatever works for you, so keep going. We'll go a little longer. Maybe let's go with 1 minute, and then we'll check in and maybe add another. Let's go through one more full cycle. So whenever you've completed a cycle, we'll call that being in seated. We'll meet here and we'll have the palms together. Sitting up tall. Let's do a little bit of work with the neck. So we're just going to take chin tucks. You can just keep the hands as they are. Bring the chin forward and then draw the chin in. So taking a few more of these. I think we'll go for at least 30 seconds. Just moving forward and drawing in. Okay, then from here we can release the hands down. Let's just fold the hands into each other. So we're going to let the thumbs stay connected, but then we're going to nestle 4 fingers on top of the other and just draw them down right to the center. Draw the chin in a little bit and then bring the chin down. Now we're going to just start to roll the head a little over to the left. Just a little. And then we'll roll the head down and over to the right. And then roll the chin back down. Shake the head a little bit. Inhale, reach, or bring the head back to center. Let's switch back to a wide leg forward fold. So bring the hands down, still facing the side of the mat. Take the feet apart. Turn the toes out. Bend the knees, coming into a really nice wide squat here. And then we're going to lift the trunk and reach the arms upwards. Now on the next exhalation for 1 minute, we're going to start on the exhale, drawing the elbows to the sides and down towards the waist, kind of like we're doing lat pull downs. And then inhaling, reaching the arms up, keeping the legs nice and firm. Exhaling. Let's keep going. We're in goddess posture, working with the back. Give the legs a little challenge, sink a little deeper. One more breath and we're at our minute. Now we're going to find side bends from here. So go ahead and keep the left arm risen. Bring the right forearm or wrist, whatever it is, down to the right thigh. Reach the left arm up. Keep the knees bending. Reach it up first, then let the palm face in, and then go ahead and start to bend over to the right. One more breath. We're going to inhale, come up to center. Exhale, left wrist down or forearm. Reach the right arm up first, find the length. And on the next exhalation, that palm faces in, take it up and over. Once you take it up and over, it's now facing the mat. One more deep breath. The inhale, come up to center, reach the arms up, sink down far, and then go ahead and straighten the legs. Exhale, the hands behind, interlace the fingers. Turn the toes to face the side of the mat, maybe even a little inwardly. Squeeze the shoulders back, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Before we come out of this, roll the shoulders a little bit to really send them back, send the shoulder blades back towards each other, and then relax them completely as you take the hands up and over. And just see, you might even be able to form some sort of circles with the shoulders. You might be able to reverse those shoulder circles. And then on the next exhalation, release the hands down and hang loose for 5 deep breaths. Take a clearing breath, relieving our bodies and minds of tension as we exhale. So inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. It could be physical tension, emotional tension, mental tension. It's tension in the form of an inner conflict of sorts. Now let's inhale, come up halfway, straighten the arms. Walk over to the right leg, and then let's come into downward facing dog. Hands come down, step the right foot back. Create a little motion here. Okay, next inhalation, lift the right leg upwards. On the exhale, we're going to come into pigeon for 1 minute. So right knee to right hand, left leg slides back. Sway a little bit side to side. And then begin to release and lower. So once we've sunken in, let's begin our minute here, taking deep, conscious breaths. We didn't officially get into that victorious breath, I think, that Ujjayi pranayama. So if you haven't gotten there yet, go ahead and shift into it. Lips are sealed, but it's like we're fogging the breath in and out. So this is our minute. It's not long for this region, right? These are large muscles that have many layers. So it feels like we could be here much longer, but we're going to keep working with the body and we will make our way back. So let's bring the palms down, roll over the back toes, lift this right leg up, maybe even hover it for a moment just to let the belly feel its existence. And then we'll take that right leg up. And then lower the foot so we can switch sides. Inhaling the left leg up. Exhaling left knee to left hand, right leg sliding back. A little bit of swaying first side to side. And then making our way in. And our minute begins now. Deep, conscious, slow breaths. Again, barely feels like we got to the surface, but let's go ahead and find our way out. So we'll have the hands come down, roll over the back toes. Again, see if you can pick up the left shin and let it hover here for a moment. And then pick up the left leg behind, bringing the foot down into downward facing dog. Nice deep breath in and out. We're going to step the right foot forward and then face the side of the mat again, left side of the mat. Fold here. Maybe separate the feet a little bit more. Maybe we can get the forearms down. Maybe the crown of the head is on a block. So we're going to take at least 30 seconds here. So set it up. Maybe the crown of the head is all the way down. Let the toes shift in a little bit. Get the ankles to experience some opening here. The outer ankles. Now we're going to come up halfway, lengthen the spine. Let's bend the knees, unroll the spine just like we did before. Inhale, reach the arms up. Back into warrior B, pivot the right toes to face forward, arms come to a T, and then lunge into the right knee. We'll go into extended side angle posture. But let's sink in for another deep breath. And then when you're ready, right forearm to right thigh, left arm up, and then left arm up and over so the palm is again facing down. Maybe looking up past the left hand. If you can go deeper, right hand to the outside of the right foot, whether on the mat or a block. Let's turn this into a twisting dragonfly. So we're going to pivot the back heel off the mat as we bring left palm down. Inhale the right arm up. Good to take it behind, find circles. But one big half circle there to pause. To complete the circle, take the right arm up and over, hand down to the inside of the right foot, but we're going to walk back to center now. Right from center, bend the knees, unroll the spine. Inhaling the arms all the way up. Exhale, warrior B, left side. Pivot left toes to face the side of the mat. Arms come to a T. Lunge in. Look past the left fingertips. Make sure you aren't rolling into the right arch, the arch of the foot. You want to press now into the whole foot, especially the right edge of the foot. Into extended side angle, left forearm to left thigh, right arm reaches up, and then we exhale, straight arm up and over as much as we can. Sometimes, if you have a lot of tightness, you can bend the elbow, but focus on stretching the elbow up and over. Maybe looking up past the hand, maybe a deeper expression. Into our twisting dragonfly. So again, focus on the circles of the arms. So right hand presses down, back heel lifts, send the left arm behind and up. Look up past the left thumb. Complete the circle. One more breath though. We're going to complete the circle, taking the left arm up and over, set the hand down to the inside of the foot, walk the hands back to the center, where we're going to find another 30 seconds of folding in, breathing deeply. And we'll come up halfway. Let's come back to seated, just like we did before. Now I see my microphone is blinking, so I think it's starting to fade. So again, pay attention, and if I need to switch microphones, then I will. We're going to inhale, reach the arms up, find a side bend as we had before. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, other side. And inhale, come to center. So this time we're going to sit on top of the heels. So roll forward, unwind the ankles, and then we're going to bring the toes down and sit right on top of the heels, so we can stretch the feet while we're doing some things with the chest. So it's maybe uncomfortable. If it's too uncomfortable for the feet, you don't need to be in this position if you have any issues with the feet. So let's go ahead and take 4 fingers to the shoulders and the thumbs on top of the shoulders. And then begin to take big circles so that the elbows can meet in front of the chest, and then they go as far away from each other as possible. Now we'll reverse into the other direction. Okay, then we're going to bring the elbows out to the sides, squeeze the shoulders back, and then bring the elbows forward to touch, lower the head. Inhale, open the elbows out, take the head back. Exhale, elbows together, head comes down. A few of these. Just a little bit more here. And then we can release, take the elbows out to the sides, let the hands go. We're going to transition to our fold again with the wide legs. So bring the hands forward, and then right from here, just step those feet apart. Fold into the legs. Let's take a little twist here. Come up halfway, press the palms down, bring the left palm right underneath the heart, and then inhale, pick up the right arm up. Left hand might be on a block if needed. Turn the head to the right, another breath. And then exhale the right hand down. Inhale, pick up the left arm. Look up past the left hand. Exhale, bring the left hand down. We're going to come up halfway and then walk the hands over to the right side, past the right leg or past the right foot, if possible. If not, we're towards the inside. If that's too much, we've got hand to leg. Just take another deep breath here. And then we're going to switch sides. Come to center. Bend the knees. Unroll the spine. Once you've risen, reach the arms up. And this time, exhale, palms together, thumbs in towards the heart center, where we'll heel toe the feet to come to standing for the first time, feet hips distance apart. So, you know, depending on where you are, it doesn't matter. We're going to come into tree, and we're going to create some arm variations with it. So, what I meant to say was find yourself support. So it doesn't matter if you're on the mat or if you're away from the mat. If you need some support with a chair or a wall. So let's start by having feet hips distance. And then we're going to shift to the left foot and bring the right foot to the inside of the left leg. Maybe all the way up to the groin or maybe down towards the ankle, anywhere in the leg. But the knee needs to be pressing out to the right. Now from here we're going to see if we can inhale both arms up or one arm up. If you are using support, you would have the left hand on something. Now with that in mind, for those who aren't using a support, we are going to take the left hand out to the left so that we all have a left hand kind of down somewhere and the right arm reaching up. Now let's, as we're here, take 3 more breaths and just connect this body to the tree, the idea of tree, the experience of tree. We're going to reverse out and then switch legs. See if you need to roll your feet at all. And then we have the feet hips distance apart. We're starting with hands together. See if you could take that left foot over to the right, inner right leg. We need to have an engaged right thigh. We need to be pressing the left knee over to the left because that means we're active in the inner thigh. Right? So both legs active in slightly different ways. Now if you have support, your right hand is on the support. We're going to reach the arms up or the left arm up. And then for those without support, take the right arm out to the right. Connecting to the experience of tree. Start to come out of this, reversing out, and then releasing. Okay, so let's face the top of the mat. I like being reoriented sometimes, so facing the side of the mat feels good. So we'll see if we'll get back there again. But from here, let's inhale, reach the arms upwards. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Inhale, come up halfway, lengthen. Exhale, hands down. Step the left foot back. Feel the strength of the arms. Now pick up the right foot and hover the right shin. Exhale, bring the shin down, slide the left leg back. So we've returned to our pigeon. We're going to sway a little bit side to side. Look for a little bit of a back bend first. So maybe hands can clasp behind, or maybe we could just, walk the hands in a little bit. And then exhaling and folding forward. How about finding some extension in the arms today? I don't typically extend the arms in a pigeon, but it really does change the experience and adds to some of the things we've already done today. So if you need to bring forehead to a block, that's an option. We'll feel straight arms, reaching forward, palms down. Do your best to keep the hips level. If you need a little bit more intensity, just walk that right foot to the left a little bit. Less intensity, right foot under the right hip or closer to it. Another deep breath. Now we're going to rise. I think that was only a minute. Rise and roll to the right hip. Bring the left leg forward. It's been a while since we've taken a cow face posture. So we're going to see if we can get the left knee on top of the right knee. The more difficult would be the feet are, I think, closer in. Okay, so we'll just kind of check in and see, and if the knees aren't stacked perfectly, no problem at all. Okay, let's take the hands to the top knee and just straighten the arms for a moment. And then we're going to find we have left knee on top. Take the right arm up, bend the right elbow, and maybe left fingers to right elbow as you pull the neck in like we did earlier, pull the chin in, right? Let's all do that, even if you can find the bind. Come here and pull the chin in. You feel that resistance between the left arm and the head. Nice release in the right triceps. Keep drawing it in. And now we're going to release the arms. You can reach them up. Exhale, fold into the knees. Inhale, unroll the spine. Let's twist to the left, right arm outside of that left thigh, left hand behind, getting tall. And then turning to the left. Come to center, turn to the right. Left hand outside of left leg, or to the inside. And we'll inhale, come to center. Now we're going to take this left leg behind. Plant the palms. Now we're in that pigeon. Roll over the back toes. Straighten the arms. Pick up the right shin. And then take that right leg up and behind. Okay, set the foot down. So we got there in a different way, but we're going to end up in the same spot. So let's come forward into plank, and then maybe, you know, if you want, you can bring the knee down, but we're going to hover that leg, hover the left knee, left shin. And then bring the left shin down, slide the right leg back. We're in a back bend to start. And then folding, releasing in. Again, maybe some extension in the arms today. Oh. Okay, let's start to rise up. Roll to the left hip. Bring this right leg forward, stacking knee on top of knee. Now that right knee is on top. Situate yourself. You could even just sit cross-legged if it really just doesn't work. And then we'll take the hands to the knee, top knee, straighten the arms. Take the left arm up, bend the arm, right fingers to left elbow, and then again, nice chin tuck here, drawing the chin in, pushing into the hand, the right hand or wrist, forearm, whatever. We're going to reach the arms up, take a twist to the right. And come to center, maybe arms up, twist to the left. And come to center, reach the arms up. Let's fold over. And then let's go ahead and rise. Swing the right leg back, plant the palms, roll over the back toes, hover this left leg up. And then take the left leg up and behind. We're going to rest in child's posture for a moment. Bring the feet down, separate the knees, lower the hips, and relax in. All right, so I've connected myself to the charging wire. So I don't know how it sounds with that, but if it sounds really crazy, let me know. And in the meantime, we're going to rise out of our child's posture and come back to seated. And you can face, we're going to eventually be separating the legs again. So you could face the front of the mat or the side of the mat, depending on what you prefer. But first we'll work with the neck a little bit. So sitting up nice and tall. Let's begin by rolling the shoulders. And really focus on shrugging the shoulders today. So I typically try not to, I don't want to feel that, but you know, it's a way to get the tension out too. And it's a strengthening activity, so it's okay. I'll take the shoulders up, move them around in big circles. Take them the other way. And then we're going to roll the shoulders up, back, down. Now keeping the shoulders in place. So feeling the back, the lats are doing some work here, pulling the shoulders down. We're going to send the head left and right, bunch of times. And then bring the head to center, chin down and up. The head to center. Let's take those chin tucks again, in and out, forward and back. Okay, bring the head to somewhat center position, and then lift the right ear up. Roll the right shoulder around, and then set it down. Turn the head down, turn the head up, down, up, in the middle, and then back to center. Okay, take the left ear up, roll the left shoulder, Settle it down. Turn the head down and up, down, up, back to the middle, and then into center. Now we're just going to give the head very big and slow circular motion. Changing directions. Shaking the head out and bringing the head to center. Let's take the legs back out into a V. And if you're too tight in the back of the legs and the low back, you're going to sit on blankets or pillows. So sitting up tall, reach the arms up on the inhale. Maybe even interlace the fingers. The index fingers can extend up. And then begin to hinge forward, but keeping the back straight. So basically you'll find a point where you don't get much more motion, except little by little by little. When you're there, you can bring the hands down. And then let's start with the long back. So rather than rounding the back, blocks can be used here, you know, if you want to rest the hands, and you can only go so far. Elevate the floor. In particular, keeping the low back long, because that's where we'll collapse first and then everything else starts to follow and round. So if you keep that long, the rest of the spine will follow too. About 3 more breaths. Okay, we're going to start to come up halfway. Walk over to the left leg. So first we're facing the left knee, or like to the inside of the left knee. Depends on where you're putting your weight in the sitting bones. So I noticed I was kind of rolling my weight forward into the forward part of the sitting bone. So if I roll my weight back into the back part of the sitting bone, my heart gets closer to the left knee. So check in with that. Now we're going to take the hands behind. It's a little awkward here. I'm going to take the hands behind the back and clasp fingers around, we'll say left fingers around the right wrist. And then just let go into this. So if that means now the head releases a bit, that's fine. Lift the head, take the left arm forward, and see if you can hold the left foot with the left hand. And if not, maybe hand to the mat or to the leg. And we're going to take that right arm up, all the way up. And then see about finding a side bend. So maybe we can send this right arm up and over. And if we can find the hand fairly low and the head low, maybe we can hold the foot, but the right hand as well. We don't want this right arm in front though. That's going to take away from what we're trying to work on here. So if that doesn't work, you just keep that right arm lifted. We'll reverse out of this by simply facing the left leg, folding into it, walking to center. A little bit of motion here in the center, maybe a little rocking. And then we're going to work on the other side. So if you really go down here, fold in, you're going to see there's a change, right? So now let's even out. So we'll come up halfway, walk over to the right leg. Again, maybe play around with where the weight is pouring into, if it's the front part of the sitting bone or a little further back. Go in the spot where it's a little more uncomfortable. We're going to need a nice deep back bend after this. So when you're ready, let's see about taking a side bend. I think another breath maybe for me. Actually, here we had our hands behind. We've got to go there first. So let's take our hands behind. And this time, you know, finding the other way around. Maybe right fingers holding left wrist, folding, letting the head go. It's kind of a way to just say to the body, you don't have to try so hard. Okay, now we'll lift up halfway, take this right hand over to the right foot, turning it out. And then from here, left arm up. And maybe up and over, palm facing down. About another deep breath. And then turning to the right leg, folding into the right leg. Walk back to center. Oh boy, a little bit of motion here. It's a long time that we've been in this position, so we're going to get out of it in a moment. But go ahead and just see if you can let go into this and notice changes. Notice what has opened. We'll take a deep breath in and out. And then start to rise. You may need to help the legs by using the hands to bring them back into a cross-legged position. I'm even going to sit on my heels because the legs were so far out this way that if I can bring my knees closer together, I'm going to feel better. So maybe you want to join me with that, but I want to work with the arms again before we rest. So sitting maybe on the heels, maybe rolling over the toes so that you can stretch the feet again. We're going to take the arms out to the sides and then go ahead and cross the right arm in front of the chest, hook the left arm in front of it, and then pull it in. Might create a little resistance by pushing the arms into each other and then relaxing that resistance, just pulling the arm in now. Might do that once or twice or 3 times. And then we'll open the arms again. Cross left arm in front, hook right arm in front of left, pulling in. Again, maybe a little resistance. And releasing. Okay, we're going to come down to the back. So all the way down on the back, you can draw the knees into the chest. Little rocking side to side. All right, let's take the left leg forward and feeling the left hip crease kind of open up. We're going to take the right foot, 2 options, right foot to the inside of the left thigh like you're coming into a tree, or a reclining half lotus, taking right foot on top of left thigh towards the hip crease and then sending the right knee down. Okay, so your choice based on what your body wants to do or can do. And if you're in that half lotus, you need to hold the foot down. Let's take the right arm behind and maybe even point the left toes. And if you have your foot to the inner thigh, you could take both of the arms up. And there's a way to also stabilize the leg if you want to take that left arm up if you're in that half lotus, but just see what works better. And then we're going to switch legs. So we'll release the right leg. Bring the left foot to the inside of the right thigh or on top of the right thigh. Right hand can hold the left foot still, drawing that left knee down, and then taking that left arm back. And release. Plant both of the feet. Bring the arms down. Let's come into variation of bow, or also known as bridge. Walk the shoulders back. Lift the hips up. Maybe hold ankles with hands, or interlace fingers with arms pressed down. Or you can even bring hands to the sacrum. But let's go ahead and bring the knees, like just inch them closer together so you can feel some more activation in the glutes and the inner thighs. And exhale, release down. Okay, one more back bend. So when you're ready, inhale, lift back up. And exhale, lower back down. Bring the arms to a T. Keep the feet touching the mat. And then just roll to the right edges of the feet so the knees don't touch each other. Turn the head to the left. We'll plant the feet and roll to the left edges of the feet. Turn the head to the right. Plant the feet. Maybe a big squeeze of the knees here with the arms. And then we're going to let the legs go. You can take feet forward, reach the arms back, find length with the whole body. Maybe move the wrists around. We didn't really move the wrists or take any circles with the ankles. So go ahead and maybe give a little energy to those regions. And then we're going to be resting. So we'll separate the legs. We'll take the arms alongside the body, the palms flipped up. Take the hands actually and just kind of give a little bit of a scalp massage here. Maybe put some pressure with the fingers around the ears, around the temples, top of the scalp. And then release the arms. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. And we will rest with the words that we started with today. The Guru appears as the effect, and yet is the very cause. Indeed, the Guru is both. I bow to the Divine Guru. 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 Every breath that you take, saying that in your mind, breathing more deeply now. I bow to the Divine Guru. I bow to the Divine Guru. And start to bring movement back. Be aware of the hands and the feet. Bring movement to them. Be aware of the mouth. Maybe start to bring some movement to the tongue, to the lips. Maybe even open the jaw wide and stretch in the jaw. And we'll take the arms, reach them behind. Knees in, arms around the knees. Finding your way to your side and resting there for a moment. Or maybe you're ready to just rise right up. Going to seal our practice. I'll bring the hands together. Come back to what you felt in the beginning of our practice, what you felt grateful for, or what you were realizing was true. That a very simple experience can give you a profound sense of being alive. And remember, the Guru appears as the effect, and yet is the very cause. Indeed, the Guru is both. I bow to the Divine Guru, the source of creation, the source of energy, the one, the all. And with that, let's also offer our deep wishes for the well-being of others. So I'll chant Mangala mantra and then Om Shanti. You can join me if you'd like. Svasti prajabhya paripalayantam nyayena margena mahi mahisha go brahmanebhyah shubhamastu nityam loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I honor the light in you that is the same light in me. Namaste.